Solo kneecaps here, and yeah, we got Pokemon Leaf Green walkthrough part 31. But before we start, how about that black and white? Freaking sweet, I must say. And just post a comment below about your favorite Pokemon from 5th gen. Mine, I can't quite remember the name because it's really hard to pronounce, but it's dark fighting, pretty bulky, looks like a crazy looking chicken dude, and I don't know, he just looks pretty legit. So what is happening here in the walkthrough? It's already a minute in and I haven't even talked about it. Alright, so luckily for me I have a buttload of repels. I have enough to stack to get to the freaking moon and back. So I'm just gonna use all my basically as many max repels as I need, because there are a lot of annoying Zubats, Seals, Dugons, and some of them know sheer cold, so yeah, that could really be annoying. Just boom, you're dead. No one-hit KO class here in the land of Pokemon. So for a while I have no bloody idea what the heck I'm doing, because like I said, this is honestly, this is the second time. I don't, oh gosh, I know I've done this a couple of times, but I just, man, I'm really, all I know is that there's boulders here, so I probably need to push them into the hole, because that's usually what you need to do. And I think I do some unnecessary ones, because I do find Articuno. Spoiler alert. But you know, since we're here, I'm like, I might as well go and get it. So we're gonna pick up that dude. So that stops that water from going, and I'm gonna go over here, pick up an Ultra Ball, which is pretty cool. And I run into a wild counter, and it's a Dugong, but you know, repels don't work on any Pokemon that are high level, and goes for the sheer cold. Thankfully, it misses. Oh my gosh, you have no idea how pissed I would have been. I would probably rage quitted just right there. So I'm gonna switch into something I know I can outspeed. Giovanni, so it goes for the rest. So good gosh, rest and sheer cold. That Dugong is gonna be so annoying. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that boulder's like, you know, Miss Captain State the obvious of all freaking signs. Wait, never mind. That one's probably it. Ah, my gosh, you know, whatever. So repels effect wore off, so I have to put that on the screen. I'm just gonna go through, and it just, you know, like, oh, I probably should, you know, put some boulders down there so that doesn't happen every time. So now you get to watch me run around and play that one song, you know, the doo-doo-doodle-doo song that's like from Benny or something, I don't know. But yeah, I need to get over there, but I can't. So I'm kinda in a conundrum here, because I just want to get to the 5th gym so I can get to the last gym so I can get to the Elite Four. So, you know, one thing will lead after another, and eventually I will become the champion. So I noticed that there's like holes down here, so I know I need to go up. And like right when my repel wears off, I run into a freaking Zubat. Oh my gosh. So I don't know why the ground shouldn't it be like all icy and stuff, because we're in like the snow cave and crud. Well, it's not really snow because it can't snow in a cave. Or can it? No, it can't actually. So yeah, here's the boulder set I have to push. So this is going to be a pain in the butt, but lucky for me, I have someone that knows strength and is able to, I don't know, I absorb the power of the power puff, and I push giant boulders. I don't know, man. Some superhuman stuff going on here. So, now that I got that one taken care of, I gotta go and do that one right over there. So I'm just gonna do a nice little loop-de-loop and get this one done. So that'll be nice. Another kind of boring episode. There's been a lot of these lately, but you know, this episode soon to follow will get really interesting. You know, we got a lot of gym battles, a lot of rival battles. Well, not a lot, but we have a really tough rival battle coming up, probably in about 3 or so episodes. I mean, that'll be cool. And then Elite Four. That's when things really get interesting. So until then, pretty much just filler, you know. But hey, we're gonna get it done, a huge chunk of it in just this one episode, just because I'm able to get through this entire thing, and even start on the burnt tower. So that's pretty tight. So hopefully we can, hopefully we'll be able to fight the gym leader in, not next episode, but the episode after that. So I'm too cool to use repel, so I'm like, screw it, man, I can make it. But then I remember there's water here, so I'm like, I probably need to use that. And of course, I'm like such a dunce, and I have no idea where I'm going. Like, do I go through here? No, of course you don't bloody go through there. I'm such a moron. I mean, jeez, I'm such an ignoramus. So what am I doing? Man, I'm retarded, guys. I don't know why I call these things a walkthrough, because one, I don't really show you how the heck to do anything, and it's more of a playthrough, but here I accidentally find Articuno. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Articuno is probably in my top 10 favorite Pokemon, so I do plan on catching it. And sure, I could have this amazing epic battle, but the thing is, it's level 50, and I have no super effective hits on it, bar Rock Slide, but I'm pretty sure Knuckles can't take an Ice Beam to the face. So basically, I'm going to be kind of lame, really big noob thing here, but you know what? It's an Articuno, it's pretty tight. I'm just going to use my Master Ball. I mean, I have to use it on something, I mean, might as well. Sure, that's kind of anticlimactic, but hey, whatever. I got an Articuno. What can you do about it? So Articuno's added to the Pokedex. It's a legendary bird. It kind of looks retarded in this one, but they made it look a little more, I don't know. This one kind of looks like it's deformed, and it's got like a parrot beak. Just looks like a parrot. Here in a second. There you go. I just had to fix my headset right quick. Alright, so where the heck am I going? So yeah, now I see those boulders. I don't know how they got pushed right next to each other like that. Kind of interesting, but whatever. We're going to get through these Seafoam Islands. And, right, wait, no. Wait, okay, we're out now on Route 20. And here to greet us is a picnicker. I don't know who would be having a picnic on an island, but whatever. Irene? Is it just Irene? Is it Irene? We all read for Irene? Is it the brand new iPod, but they just I don't know what I'm talking about. Whatever, she's got this tentacle rape thing, but lucky for me, Giovanni isn't in any sort of that type of thing, but I'm not going to say. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm crazy. I just had a soda. And I shouldn't have sodas because sodas are bad for you and stuff. I don't know. But here's a horsey. Thankfully, you know, it's the lame kind. So I'm just going to go for a shockwave. And I believe I 1-hit KO that thing. Yeah, and horsies are kind of creepy with those red eyes. They just like pierce through your soul, man. I don't know. There's just something not right about those horsies. They're just kind of, I don't know. I don't trust them horsies. I don't know. I think they work for the Nazis or something. They could be spies or something. So she goes for Icy Wind, and it's going to drop my speed, but Seal is pretty freaking slow. So I'm figuring Giovanni can still outspeed even after a speed drop, and I do, which is pretty lol, actually. So yeah, my old defeat. That's Seal. Pretty lame name for a Pokemon, but no mercy at all. What? Excuse me, were we even talking about? I don't know. And also, why the heck do they call it Seafoam? Shouldn't it be more like Ice Cave Islands? I mean, I don't see any. Sure, yes, there is sea, but the foam is a complete absence of. I mean, yeah, I just don't get it. It should be just like Icy Sea or Cold Sea or I don't know. So I thought this dude was like cool and stuff, but no, he's just a bird tamer, and he just, you know, finds birds and locks them into tiny pens, you know. And I could insert some parrot joke in Monty Python and crud, but that'd be really reaching out for something. And sure, I've done that in the past, but I don't know. I'm just not in the mood to do a whole sketch right now. So Giovanni, I really want him to level up just because I'm in the mood for Giovanni to level up. So I'm just going to take on these pharaohs, and I know I can do a KO with Shockwave because Giovanni's coverage is sexy. And goes for Fury Attack, and I am kind of afraid because computers usually get really lucky, but thankfully only gets 2. And I could have probably easily, I couldn't, I don't know if I could survive 5. I doubt it though. It'd be close though. But Giovanni levels up from that 1k plus experience, and now is level 36, making it the highest level poke on my team. So now I'm gonna send out Powerpuff because now she's kinda underleveled. I mean, she's kinda getting only level 34, so goes for a wing attack. I take that like a champ and a half. I go for strength, and it gets a crit, which is just pro, but you know, whatever. So I defeat Roger, and yeah, I don't know what he's complaining about. Have you seen your wife, Roger? Freaking sexy. Yeah, Roger Rabbit. No one. Yeah, get that. You know, Toontown. No. Anybody? No. Yes. No. Yes. No, alrighty then. So we're gonna dive back into this big old ocean blue and juke out a couple of swimmers. And I was kind of thinking about it, but we got a lot of other people we have to fight because we have to find the key to the gym because that's what you gotta do because they just wanna drag out everything. And so yeah, I'm gonna go in here. Here's where you can find, let's see, you can get well, you can get Metronome, I know that. And any fossils that you have, and you should probably by now have one of like either the Helix or the Dome fossil, and an old Amber. And you're gonna give that to the guy in the far, like in the far right-hand corner, like the last room to the right, and he'll be up in the right-hand corner. And I suggest to do that, and if you do have like any room left and you have an experience share or something, go for it, man. Like Aerodactyl is such a tight poke, so I mean, go for it, man. So I'm just gonna go out and alright, so I did that whole thing. It was like a complete waste of time because it takes like 2 seconds and I just walk in and out. So here's the burn thing, here's the gym, it's locked. They really just need to get some security stuff, you know. Just get some OnStar except for your house. That'd be pretty cool. But anyway, so any optional jokes aside, here's a Grimer, which is basically just a walking pile of feces, no doubt, which is pretty nasty, and just muck is just a bigger pile of it. So I don't know why. Does anyone remember why Ash ever got a muck? I think it was like to convince other mucks in some city, and or like some Grimers, and he wanted to leave. I don't know, man. That's going way back. So I'm gonna kind of have a little mini grind here because I want Powerpuff to level up. And here comes a Vulpix, and Vulpix Ninetales is a pretty tight poke. It knows Flamethrower already at level 32, and it does a heck of a lot. I mean, that's like 50 damage. Well, actually, it'd be only like 30 because it had some other damage. And goes for the Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp. Ugh, horrible word. But thankfully misses. That'd just be annoying. But I have like 50 full heals, so it really doesn't matter. But it's still nice nevertheless. So here's the scientist dude. I just figure, hey, I'll battle him, and that should do it. So he's like, you can never get out, man. It's just one big maze. I'm like, dude, there's stairs, man. So what is his name? Like Arnie or something? I don't know. Some gay name that kids are getting nowadays, you know. I want to see someone named Bob. I don't know anyone in my school named Bob, and I know basically everyone. I know Bobby, and they go by Bobby, but just no Bob, or just like some manly name. It's like Keith, or Kyle, but whatever, I don't care. Kyle's not really that flamboyant of a name. My name's okay. Chicks dig it, so I mean, nothing wrong with that. Anyway, all this random rambling aside, which is basically just what this episode is made out of while you guys are watching me pwn some nubs with Knuckles and crud, so yeah, for the win and whatnot. And Knuckles started to beat Arnie, and I don't know, he's probably a pedophile. He's got one of those smiles. So yeah, thank you for watching Pokemon Leaf Green Walkthrough Part 31. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.